So we now continue. So after including the table border, let's include the table row. So we want to come up with a student table, the table row. So the table row will be represented by TR, the table row. Yes, that way. Then we press enter. So our row basically will have the header, and for this case I want my header to be divided into two rows. That will be the header and the subject. So let's start with the first table header, DH, and then day. Let's see, day, yes. So that will be my first row. Then my second row, this is it. So we have what is called a subject. So we have the day and the subject, only those two. Then we close this table of ours. Yeah, only those two. Now the third thing that we are going to learn after table is how to come up with a form. So I want again to include another header that will say, that will be header 2 again. Now in this header 2, this will be student. So first I have not yet done with the table. I think I'll be missing something. So this was table row, this was table row, table header. So I need to include also the data cells. So before we move on to the form, let me again include the data cells in my table row. How I'll be collecting my data cells. So that is TD. We come here, Monday. Use Monday, my first data cell. The second one, TD, will be HTML. Basics. Then we close. Then this will be the table. That is it. So under form we have these students now. Registration form. Now that will be my header. So under this we have what is called, we are going to work out on the form, and on the form we will have the name of this form. So the name of this form, and then we break. So we will have a space on this name form, and then you can open. What do? We input type. So what is it? It is basically the text. And then we break. space. Then another thing is input again, type. What do we have? It is value, input type, and we add, let me see, submit, yes, value, register. So let's see if this will work. Register, yes. After this we close the form. So that is the only thing that we need in our form, the text, and submit. So the last thing under this is to include the footer. So the footer is always at the bottom, and so the footer will come in the form of a paragraph. That is it. The footer 2026 HTML learning, HTML learning, we are learning HTML learning website. So after that, remember we had opened our body, so we need to close our body. So we need to close our body, and we also need to close our HTML and then save. So let's see the output, whether there are some changes in yes, good. So here it is. So this is it. So here we have to include something. It's always at footer. Yes, at good. So let me go through this. So under table we have them. We've looked at it. We've included the table here, day and subject. As you can see, we have day and subject, 2 rows. Now what is in this row? In the day, the data, we have Monday, and the subject is HTML basics. Then student registration, we should input the name and submit, and the footer is at 2026 HTML website. So let's save this. Let's see the changes. Yes, at 2026. So this is how we come up with a website. So next time we'll learn how to include the CSS, then we'll move to the JavaScript. Thank you.